Welcome back, everybody, to another Find Love or Die Trying episode 9, I think. Yeah. But yeah, please subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones, or watch my other videos to support this channel. But other than that, thank you for clicking on this video. Let's get back to the game. I remember this place. Should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build the cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. I'm sure you can help with that, AskLeepy. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwitting zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this, shall we? Okay, went back up to the servers, zombies. I'm not gonna read all of this. Brains, bananas. We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in? How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? Alright, she's gonna whack goon number 4 over here. The brothers 4. Or brother 4. Whack. Hurry the bad guys. We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run any more of the zombies running amok. Off. My hand slipped, causing For's body to tumble down the stairs. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus, it's pretty clear. It's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, AskLeepy. Yes, you have. It's kind of good how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird, I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. I was going to tell her we got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. Alright, I'm not reading all of that. Alright, you should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet, I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, but so that's a huge win. So where is it? There's a secret trap door in the games room. Just have to press a hidden panel on the wall. That's it. How are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. 4 is gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. 4? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. That the brother that we KO'd today down the stairs? What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry, you can count on him. Listen, Allie, alright, if you say so, man. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie put her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove 4's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, AskLeepy. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlet. Scarlet was like, oh crap, I think I made the device to like zap everyone's brains. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there, you know? We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine? My father's company made these. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Asleep and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Allie. This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. I was about to say, man. This could work for PTSD? Or like trauma? But in the wrong hands as this, you can like make someone into a brain, like a sleepy here. Okay, yeah, I know, I'm throwing shade on my character right now, but he's brain dead, literally. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it and then Asleep and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Just spare me from the details, please. Alright, let's see. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Sleepy. And besides, I got a thing where big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess? Is this going to hurt? It is. I'm sorry, Yui. Don't be a Sleepy. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's kill them. Just kidding. Let's do this, a Sleepy. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet before about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. Huh? They're gonna whoop. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They're gonna be like, they're telling me, this guy, you've kissed us multiple times and possibly done something with us. Over and over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater! Wait, I can explain. Too late, they were on me like hyenas. Ah! Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? Better be good, Allie. For your sake, Sleepy. Out with it then. Alright, listen up. Alright, she explains it. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is the plan, we're doomed. Doomed. Congrats, Sleepy. You've made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. Too early to say, you know? Alright, there's no room for error. Alright, she's there up there. I'm not reading all of this, guys. We've done this cycle so many times. Oh. And what better way to start that fire than a fully date with another woman? If it ain't broke, so who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room, it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on the other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful. I'm thinking that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key go missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Let me go get Yui, but by the end of tonight, you'll both understand what it has to be you two. Alright. Yui, alright. It was the first date. Okay. So nice to see you again, Sleepy. I feel the same way, Yui. Oh wow, she's like, wow, it's like a script, man. She got it. Alright, it's Bun Bun again. I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. I love you, Sleepy. Oh, Sleepy, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. I took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them all without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. It's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Sleepy. Good night. Good night, Sleepy. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? Saw things for special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? I'm half kidding, don't worry about it. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. I'm cool with not knowing. Anyways, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me, hombre. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Sleepy? Force disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. Hey Violet, how are you? Goodness, apologies. Sleep, I didn't see you there. Seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. I have never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. They're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, Sleepy. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again, Sleepy. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type, she came in first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. And there was the accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end, she was hit before I was, and she died for it. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's been a TMI, mate. TMI, mate. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind of sleepy. It's something I adore about you, you know. After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standard she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business or appearing prim and proper or even things like finding a partner. It's a little embarrassing, really. That's the whole reason why I came here. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make room for my new baby brother. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet, yes? I held her in my arms tightly. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into Brothers 5 and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out together. And we'll be able to do it without you. You're too man, this guy is still rizzling, man. This guy is the Rizzler. This guy got them Riz memories, you know, Rizzeries. Thank you for I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Unfortunately, I haven't, but I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. Aw? Talk for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. Sleepy! Allie, what are you... Never mind that, you've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something and I know you'll want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. The other girls were already there, crowded around the table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers and Allie. Weird, there's no file for me here. I double checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, then opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Allie Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype, we need one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually fucking hate sports? Damn. That's a plot twist. I'd never seen Allie look so angry. Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave? That sounds about right. What is it? They've been taking extremely detailed notes of me for every single run of the show for the past 2 years. What I've done, things I've said, in private or with others, they've got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth. How I react differently when they change the show or tell me different things or... This reminds me of... What was that? What was that game? What was that game? Outlast? I'm trying to like... what was that company? Evil Company? Was that their M, right? Company in Outlast. The Murkoff Corporation. It kind of feels like that, right? Didn't they do those experiments because they want to see how humans react? What would be the outcomes are and the side effects and stuff like that? La la la. We're nothing but lab rats to them. It's true and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would ever happen. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Sleepy. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me in the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all of this. It's a company. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room fell silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but it was impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. Alright. Mine's the same as Allie's. Their track, but it's not all bad. Did they ever tell you why it came on the show as Sleepy? No? Why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now, it was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came to the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again. Damn, that's depressing, man. I'm not reading that. I'm curious, Yui, what kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Damn it, that sounds a lot better than Gaming Gremlin, the GG. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laugh. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara would surround was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Please, God, don't let this be true. Oh, it's her parents, man. Nothing is okay, Sleepy. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. There's nothing for me either way. Well, I know who we're picking. Violet, wait. She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I think she might need some time alone, Sleepy. Maybe you should just read it. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. It's my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. Yeah, that's fucked up. Yo, that's fucked up, man. That is... Damn, sounds like a manhwa plot. For her, I closed the door, the folder, and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. Please, just leave me alone, Sleepy. I'm here for you if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. What could anyone say? I was wrong? Or I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. Oh, I'm skipping this, man. I don't give a... Of course! Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Really, I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together. Oh, sorry. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together well to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet will be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made, that went great. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was a zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, Sleepy? I like the idea. We could kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Alright, let's see. I don't see why not. Let's hope it goes better than the last time. I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous, Sleepy. I might actually just go for Violet, man. She has no one left. Whole fam abandoned her. Her remaining fam, her brother doesn't even know he's a baby. So you know, in a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here. Some of them as challenging cooks, some of them judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. All of them hungry. Think you're up for the challenge, babe? I'm ready to crush the opposition. They will rue the day they challenge me. That's a vibe I'd like to see. Alright. I'm not reading all of that. I'm always going to be here for you. And I for you as well, Sleepy. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're walking towards me. If I don't walk towards you, I won't have some distance to smash your face in. Yavi, does it? Oh. I don't know, man. What's that? I'm not reading all of that, man. I know. It's like the Brothers 5. I'm not reading all that. Okay, they're gonna cook. Damn, the brother. Yeah, I think I can see why the Brothers 5 would want to betray the organization. They're not even getting paid minimum wage, man. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Vida was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Ford was trying to cook spaghetti with only microwave. 1 minute left. It's over. Time's up. It's time to judge. The people have spoken. Yeah, Vida will win, man. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I'd ever had. Though if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. Hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Vida to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Sorry. Seriously, it's been years since we had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. No way, bro. Alright, there we go. I guess she's happy. Vida leans in to kiss me on the lips. Wow, ooh la la, things get spicy. I'm sorry, there was like cat fur everywhere because we do have a pet cat. Yeah. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I wouldn't miss it for anything. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine and I held her hers tight in return. Hey Violet, you really gave them a great show today, you know? I couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, AskLeepy. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like the dead end. But today you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And they like me quite a bit. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again, it felt like magic. Violet, she put her fingers against my lips. Shh, I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet, but please do remember what I've said when this is all over. Do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'd walk with you for as long as you wanted to, Violet. We can walk till the sun comes up, we can talk about anything and everything. So how about we start with planning our cruise together? That would be lovely. We walk together till the dead of night. It was nothing less than magical. Hope you two enjoyed your date today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Allie took out the master key from her pocket, span it around the ring with her finger, then put in the locked door. And we're in! She turned the lock, then pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. But it wouldn't be very secret then, wouldn't it? Secret schmeekret. It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. This has to be it. What's it? A while back, Kat told me that all the information on the island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Well, it's bullshit. They're an evil corporation intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. And I think we just found a way into their closets. Skeletons and all. Sounds like a pretty big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of the war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, mom, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what if I'm looking for? What if Allie? You ran to Allie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believed in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked to Violet as Allie prepared to turn the computer on. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. Well, I did think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. Password denied. Damn it, I bet only Damon or Kat knows this, and there's no way we could just ask them. It can't end like this. It just can't. I've got an idea. It's not going to involve arresting zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. She's gonna brute force it. I believe there are programs, third-party programs, specifically made to like try all the combinations of a phone password and all that. But arguably, it would be easier if, like, let's say the owner says, I think it starts with like the digit 4-3 something. Then there we go. The algorithm could try 4-3 something something, and the last two numbers would be tested out, right? All right. It would take some time, especially if it locked me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'd get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Allie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. Thank you, you awesome little you. This is nice. feel free to compliment me more. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password would be as well. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. And that's where I end this video right here. Hopefully you like this video, share it with friends and loved ones, and I'll be seeing you in the next Find Love or Die Trying escape plan. Could be the ending, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, see ya, good luck on whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching.